Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs, a YouTube channel, and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We deliver live free sports picks with current lines for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for tonight. We got Trey Jordan with us, Kevin Thomas, Brian Bitler, James Clark in the center square tonight, Chris Ruffolo, service co-host, Ninos, Jovan Burts, and this is how they'll line up. Bitler, Thomas, Clark, Burts, Jordan, Ruffolo, Ninos, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, how did that first week 0 college football go for you?
You have your ups and downs, you know. Caught a couple breaks, but at the same time, well, the Hawaii Warriors just stayed on the island when they went to play UCLA. So it's a long season, Tony. You and I both know that. How about yourself?
Well, I just had one game. I had the right side on Illinois. I'll take it, but I would have taken Hawaii. Didn't trust them enough in that spot. Just one thing with UCLA, they're tough in September home games because it's very hot. It's inland. Pasadena is far from the ocean, so it's really hot conditions there. As you saw, they kept showing the temperature there in Pasadena. But I don't know if it impacted Warriors. It just seemed UCLA just too much physical strength. I, for one, thought the Mountain West was a bad conference last year, so I don't give as much respect to Hawaii, San Jose State, Nevada, like a lot of people are doing. When I'm reading some of these college football previews, they're hyping some of these teams. The Mountain West sucked last year. It sucked totally, so it didn't surprise me. All right, let's get started here on the Drive-Thru here. We're going to go ahead and welcome Brian Bitler to the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium as part of that morning crew as well. 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Brian, what's happening?
I'll tell you what, I'm super excited. College football, big slate of games on Thursday and Friday and Saturday. You even have a game on Sunday, so it's like heaven for me this weekend. Super weekend coming up in sports.
Yeah, and next Monday, too. Monday Night Football will be college football, so a lot. Really good slate of games coming up this week. Big card. I already got started on some of it myself, started the handicapping process, but we're talking baseball tonight because that's what's on the board. 7 Eastern Time, Nationals to host the Phillies. Phillies laying $1.50 on the road, total 8.5.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's a huge game for the Phillies tonight as they travel to Washington to take on their division rivals, the Washington Nationals. Love the under in this game as we get two pitchers here on the mound. Wheeler has been fantastic, 10-9 with 2.90 ERA, a whip of 1.00. Josiah Gray goes for the Nationals here. He's had a run of quality starts. Last two games, 6 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed. Phillies have been a team that's been struggling on the road all season long. Look for both these teams to struggle to score runs. Love the under 8 tonight in the Nationals Phillies.
All right, Brian. I'm gonna chip in here before Chris. You're giving me seasonal numbers on Wheeler, so you're not worried about his current form.
Well, he has been hit around a little bit after the All-Star break, but I think he's overall hasn't had if you compare him to other pitchers, he's still been a rock-solid starter for the team.
All right, rock-solid starter there. Okay, team record 0-3, past 3 starts. All right, Chris, your thoughts here in this one?
Well, Tony, I'm a big guy, so you don't want me to pile on, but I'm just going to say that I was going with Washington tonight on the money line just because, Wheeler leads the majors in strikeouts. That's he can fan them. We've talked about how this is a bare bones national lineup, but Wheeler also has been getting hit around. He's given up his fair share of runs lately, and in a game that I think the under could hit, 3 or 4 runs could be the difference here. So I was looking at the Nationals on the money line here. Gray is starting to pitch like the centerpiece of that Trey Turner and Max Scherzer deal from the trade deadline.
Yeah, it definitely had to give something to get something. It looks like Dodgers had to give a really good prospect here in Gray. So that will be your hope there to get this one under. So Brian's play, Phillies, Nationals under total of 8.5. Anything else you have to say, Brian? Because we piled on a little bit.
Yeah, I would say that I really like I really like the Nationals also. I think it's a 3-2 baseball game. I think the Nats win at 3-2, late inning walk-off fashion, I think, for Washington. So that's what I'm kind of seeing.
Looking for a low-scoring, late walk-off fashion. All right, Phillies, Nationals under the total of 8.5. This game is 7 Eastern Time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs. I think there were 9 games in the primetime hour tonight. Make that 9 games in primetime starting at 7 p.m. Eastern because we do have a game starting in about half an hour. So what do you have going on over at Pig Dogs? As we see here, you're showing positive results the past 7 days.
I already hit my first game for today, cashed in on the Minnesota Twinkies. I got my Monday night money shot play for $30 at pickdogs.com, or my after hours winner, also $30 at pickdogs. But don't forget about college football. Last year it finished number one. You can get my college football season pass for just $400 at pickdogs.com premium pick section.
All right, guys, get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs. When you see the numbers showing positive results here the past 7 days, and of course, if you visit Pick Dogs, when you visit Brian's profile page, he did hit with that game tonight, so his numbers are increasing. But you can get on board with his 2 plays up there. He's got his money shot, and he's got his Monday after hours winner. So 2 plays from Brian Bitler for tonight's board from Major League Baseball, the 9 games in prime time. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long term with Brian. He finished last season number 1 in college football, documented over Pick Dogs Premium. You can get on board with his college football season pass at a really affordable price right now. Get every play from college football for Brian Bitler right now. It's about $500. It includes not only regular season, but also those bowl games. So a good time to get on board with Brian Bitler's college football season pass, coming off a number 1 showing over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Brian, also, too, I want to make note here that you're also part of that YouTube membership VIP. We're headed into college football season. That's a really good value right now.
Definitely. I always say it's the best value in handicapping going right now. If you get the YouTube VIP, you're guaranteed a premium from me and the other guys every single day. Also, when football starts, you might even get 2 premiums from me daily. But make sure you check out that link below, YouTube Premium VIP, the best value in handicap.
Great value there, guys. So check out the link below. Get signed up with that YouTube membership VIP. As we said, excellent value. All right, Brian, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk to you Friday here on the Drive Thru, but we'll tune in every day at 10 a.m. Eastern time for that morning show.
Yeah, make sure you check me out tomorrow morning. I'm going to make sure I give Mitch a hard time when the Giants lose tonight, but also stay tuned for my junior batch brother, Kevin Thomas. Almost up to that Joe D'Amico level, but make sure you stay tuned for Kevin Thomas. He's going to have some good stuff on the way.
He will. All right, Ryan, have yourself a great night. Brian Bitler here on the Drive Thru. Let's continue on here. Joined by Chris. We're going to go ahead and welcome Kevin Thomas, and now he's to the show. He's going to look at at Game 1 of the ESPN doubleheader here as we welcome Kevin. Kevin, what's happening?
Hey, everything's going good, guys. I too won that first game today, the Twins, and I'm not big on taking early games, but I had it locked in, so let's keep it going. Win the whole night through. And Brian does like a good pile on, trust me.
Yeah, I bet he does. All right, here we go, 7 Eastern time. Game 1 of the doubleheader. We got both games covered tonight on ESPN. Game 1 has the Rays hosting the Red Sox. Rays laying $1.35, a total of 9.
Yeah, I'm actually on this under, and I actually locked it in at 8.5 for plus money, and now it's at 9. And I like it. I even like it better if you can get it at 9 because the public is 68% on the over with 20% of the money. So 80% of the money. So that means the sharps are really loading up on this under here. And you're asking why. You got Nick Pivetta on the mound. Ex-Philly, nothing great, but he don't have to be great because the Red Sox need to win. I won't say if they will win, but they need to win. This is their playoffs. They're trying to catch these Rays, and you got a red-hot Yankees team that's on fire right now. Honestly, I think the Rays are the best team in the AL East. I think they're the best team coming out of the AL altogether. This team, pitching-wise and everything. And, I mean, even today's starter, Luis Patino, he was ranked 16th overall out of all prospects. They got him in the Blake Snell trade. So, I mean, this kid's throwing 103 miles an hour. He's got a slider and a changeup. Yeah, he's okay. The over has cashed a lot with him pitching, but we look at Nick Pivetta. The under has cashed his last 5 against the American League East. That's the last 5. So if Nick Pivetta struggles, they're going to get him out in a heartbeat. And then you're talking about Taylor, Barnes. You're talking about a decent Red Sox bullpen, above-average bullpen that's going to come in and do whatever they can to hold the Rays down. The Rays can hit, but the Red Sox have to keep that score low to win this game. Now, the last time Pivetta pitched in Tampa, 3-2, he gave up all 3 earned runs and was pulled after 4.5 innings. So the bullpen for the Red Sox came in and kept them at 3. So I think we're going to see the same thing here. One of these guys starts struggling, they're going to get pulled right away because even though the Red Sox need to win, the Rays cannot let up because this is a 4-game series that can swing a lot of momentum. And those Yankees, They're always there at the end. So I'm leaning on the under big time here. I have it at 8.5, and if you get it at 9, that's even better.
All right, Kevin says under 9, sort of like playoff-type atmosphere with Tampa Bay. Chris, we've talked about this before. Tampa Bay is in the business of run prevention, so you can't give up many runs to them. Patino, we look at the home road splits. Actually, a Patino good at home. Pavetta's numbers have been better at home. I'm sorry, on the road for Pavetta.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be one of my more boring analysis because you guys took all the good points. This is a playoff atmosphere, and I'm not saying that the Red Sox are going to sweep this series by any means, but if they do, this is an 8-game division lead right now that could go to a handful, maybe 3 or 4 games, and then you got a whole month of September baseball to be played. So this is a high-stakes series for both sides, on top of the fact the Boston Red Sox are trying to hold on to that second wild card spot. I love the under here as well. I think this is going to be a playoff-type atmosphere from first pitch on.
All right, agreement here. Rays, Red Sox here, under 9, and this one has a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time on MLB Extra in each channel. All right, Kevin, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium. 9 games in the primetime hour tonight. What do you have going on over at the site?
I got my MLB bases loaded 3-pack. Like I said, I already started off with my early riser win on the Twins, and you can still get on that 3-pack where I'm looking to sweep that book right there and then. Make sure you check out the 30-day pass. Like everyone said, we got college football coming up, 4 days of it. We got the NFL coming up. So 30 days is a steal for all the action. You're going to get baseball, college, NFL. You can lock in a college pass. You can lock in an NFL pass. You can lock them both in. I suggest taking the 30 days, even do 2 cappers. Partner me up with my good old buddy Brian Bitler there, #1 in college football. See who ends up on top. We kind of picked the same, so two brains are better than one. If you see one that we both have, that's a sure lock in my book.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Kevin Thomas over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's got a 3-pack tonight over from the bases, the 3 top plays from Major League Baseball. Of course, you can always go long-term with Kevin, take those winnings, go long-term, 3, 7, and 30, all sports pass. You can try Kevin out for 30 days. Every pick from every sporting handicaps, that would be Major League Baseball. We've got NFL for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks of college football in that 30-day span, 4 weeks of college football in that 30-day span. So good time to get on board with it. 30-day all sports pass here from Kevin Thomas. If you had a second capper, 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value, you can add Brian Bitler, Big Al McMorty, Little Al, Chris. Pick a capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Great value there at the site. All right, Kevin, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk next week.
See you guys next Monday. Hey, good luck as always. Take care.
Take care. Kevin Thomas here on the Drive Thru. Yes, there will be a show. I know it's Labor Day. It'll be a show on Monday. Kevin, Chris will be on controls. I'll be Skyping in, hosting the show. So keep an eye next Monday how that rolls. All right. I didn't want to take a chance on it in a hotel trying to control 9 cameras. We'll let Chris do that. I'll host the show. Let's continue.
Yes, he doesn't want to take a chance. He doesn't want to take a chance on controls from a hotel. So he leaves it to me, thinking that that's a safer option. We're going to go on that logic. All right.
I think so. Well, the question is, if you see Bitler's backdrop, I would afraid to show my backdrop there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through here with just a reminder, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch, you got Brian Bitler, you got Rod Zawacki, and of course, that YouTube membership VIP, that's some great value. Now that football season is on, you've got the early premium, the VIP premium. Follow the link below and get signed up. Some great value there. Of course, we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time with the drive-through for those games for you in prime time bettable action against current lines. And of course, we always ask for your help. Those likes, those thumbs up, Chris, it really builds up our audience. Thumbs up.
Absolutely, Tony. It does it. And we don't put a price tag on it. That's the nice thing. It helps us out more than I think anybody will ever realize. And I always say it. It's the measuring stick of what we do at Pick Dogs because we do this for the Pick Dogs family. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in because you can see we're doing bigger and better things. And it's all for you guys. So to keep those thumbs up coming in. Got 125 likes, and I'll have a home run prop for you guys for tonight.
125 likes, home run prop here from Chris Ruffolo. We're about 33 in, so again, let's get those thumbs up, those likes coming in. We get to 125. That home run prop from Chris when we do the recap. So let's keep them going. All right, And we know Chris has a home run prop. We're going to get there. So we're going to give Chris a little break. We're going to go over to Skype now and welcome James Clark to the show. James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. All right. You got us a home run prop. Give it to us.
Guys, coming out my home run props, we went 3 for 5 last week. Looking to keep it rolling this week. I'm looking at this Toronto and Baltimore game. I'm going with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here at plus 350, guys. Last 5 games he's hit 1 home run. Last 10 games he's hit 3 home runs. But here's the big one that I like. The last 6 games against Baltimore, he's got 3 home runs in his last 6 games. Everybody's been teeing off on Baltimore, so I look for Guerrero to tee off on them tonight and hit us a home run. Also, I got an early one too. I know we like to give games out 7 p.m. or after, but I like Joey Votto too to hit a home run for the Reds. That game starts at 6:45. I wanted to give that out too because I really love it. But for the show, I like Guerrero to catch us a ticket at the plus 350, guys, and hit us a home run tonight.
All right, we got the play here from James Clark. We got his pick is in the books here. We got Guerrero to hit a home run at plus 260 here. A return, and of course, looking at the starting pitcher here for the Orioles is Chris Ellis. What's your thoughts here on this guy?
My bad, guys. Joey Votto was plus 350. My bad. But these Baltimore pitchers, to me, man, they're all trash. I mean, they made it to the big leagues, but they're pitching up. They're throwing up home runs left and right. I hate to call major league pitcher trash because none of them are trash. They all got there, but every pitcher Baltimore's threw up this year against any team. People beat the cover off the ball. So here's another one. I look for them to beat the cover off of the ball. I mean, I look for a lot of runs in this game, and I look for Vlad Guerrero to maybe hit multiple home runs. If he gets a chance tonight. But all we need is one to cash the ticket.
All right, AAA numbers. Here's his AAA numbers this year. ERA 6.32. 2019 in Memphis, AAA, ERA 7.18. 2017 in Memphis, ERA 7.88. In AAA numbers, 2016 ERA 6.52. I think we know what we got here again. I mean, they demoted Spencer Watkins for this guy, and it's not any better.
That's what I'm saying. It's his AAA's numbers, but it's pretty much like a Baltimore pitcher.
That's
right. The DRA he's giving out. So, like I said, I hate to call any major league pitcher trash, but the numbers speak for themselves. So it's a good night to get a home run for to post a good pitcher up for Vlad to hit us a bomb.
There's a lot worse you can call him. There's a lot worse than that. All right. So Vladimir Guerrero to hit a home run plus 260 is the play for tonight. All right, James. Pick Dogs Premium tonight. We've got the 9 games in prime time for Major League Baseball. It's a college football week as well. A lot of action here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday from college football. What do you have going on over at the site?
Guys, I got a 3-pack going on. 3 of my best MLB plays that I like out of the 9 games. Guys, go get these 3 plays, and after we go 3-0, upgrade 3-7 or 30-day. Guys, started off the college football week 0, 3-0. Look to continue that the rest of this week. Go check me out. I got the college football up, the NFL up, or team me up with any of the cappers on the show. Like I say all the time, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do. So, team me up with Chris, Tony, Big Al, Little Al, Rod, Tony Brown, Bitler, my buddy Trey Jordan, any of them on the show, man. If you team us up together, you get two awesome cappers for, one great price. So go team us up and let's put some money in your pockets, fellas.
Yeah, put money in your pocket with James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. 3-pack MLB Money Stack is 3 best plays from Major League Baseball. Great deal. get on board with him. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long-term with James Clark. Go to his profile page. You see he has his football season passes up there. He's got his NFL season-long pass. He's got his college football season pass up there. I'm sure he'll combine them at some point, but you can get him on right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with James for football season. You saw how good he was in the NBA. Get on board with him now as we get into football season this week. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll be talking tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Tony, having me on the show, buddy, and let's cash some tickets, guys, and good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everyone. James Clark here on the drive-thru. All right, let's welcome Chris back. We got to get to 125 likes. Chris will get you that home run proper about 70 away. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. We're going to go ahead and welcome Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring him in right now. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? Decent.
I'm doing great. All right, I think we're gonna continue a theme here on this show as we're gonna bring up this game for tonight as we got the Dodgers to host the Braves. LA laying 215, total of 9.
Yeah, so I'm on the under in this one. Now, when I first looked at this total, the first thing that came to mind was it's not too many nights or days that you see 9 as a total. And so I did a little digging, and the under is cashed in 8 of the last 10 Dodgers games. They're 8-1-1 to the under, and they've cashed in their last 4. Meanwhile, on the Braves side, they're 5-2-1 or 5-1-2 to the under in their last 8. And it's just one of those things where the Dodgers just don't hit lefties. And they even worse in the last 5 with a 194 batting average in their last 5. And even though the Braves are hitting lefties, they have to face Julio Urias, and he's been dealing in his last 3, with a 1.20 ERA in his last 3. And the Dodgers, on the other hand, their bullpen has been lights out in the last 5 with a 1.99 ERA. And the Braves aren't too bad themselves. And I just think that with me, I take Dodgers unders often, and I usually cash on those. And I just don't see them getting to 9. They might, push a 7 or 8, might be a 4-3 game, or a 5-3 game or something like that. But I just don't see anywhere past 9 runs tonight.
All right, we got Jovan here with the under, and again, I like that. We talked about that on Friday with that Rockies game with Freeland on the mound. I think he had a 13-0-1 under streak against the Dodgers. You got left-handed pitching here against LA. You got good pitching staff for the Dodgers. The LA, and this has been all season long. Bellinger hasn't hit well. They're not hitting the ball as well, and we're seeing a lot of unders catching with this Dodger team.
Yeah, and the funny thing about this is that you have 2 of the hotter teams in the National League, and you would think that runs when you see the Braves and Dodgers, but these are 2 teams that are pitching well as well. So Urias, he didn't get to 14 wins by accident. My only concern is with Drew Smyly is that this is a pitcher that's prone to giving up home runs. So if we see a couple, okay, but we just got to make sure they're not have runners on the base path. So, but I do like the under 9 in this spot.
Yeah, the way the Dodgers are hitting, it'll probably be a bunch of 1-run. Probably if there's home runs, there won't be any on base because they're not hitting the lefty. Right. That's the one thing you note here. You don't mind, you don't mind those 1-run home runs once in a while because you want to avoid extra innings at all costs. Especially with these rules today, you bet unders. You can't stand this extra inning rule, no doubt. All right, so Jovan here. Braves, Dodgers, under the total of 9. Thank God it's gone next season. Under total here. No, likely to be gone. That's what the commissioner said. Under 9. This is game 2 of the ESPN doubleheader at 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. We have 9 games in the primetime hour in Major League Baseball. You're showing profit here the past 3 days. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means, man. Trying to get that money with my money back. Monday 3-pack all at Major League Baseball games. We're 1-1 so far. I took the under in Detroit earlier, but I got 3 more plays sure to be hitters. You could match me with one of the other cappers for the 2-for-1 cappers. Get my 3-day, my 7-day, or my 30-day, or even my yearly. You can exercise my 3-day pass, my 5-pack a 3-day pass, with starting on Thursday, with college football arriving. You know, hit a quick little something on Saturday. You know, easy win of Fresno State. So you could get that. Test me out, see what happens. Positive results, and then give me for something longer term. It's all there at Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. That should now read 224 units past 30 days. That winner came in for Jovan in the morning game with the Twins and Red Sox, Twins and Tigers. Right now over at Pick Dogs Premium, he's got his money bag 3-pack. Right now going his 3 best plays in the prime time hour for Major League Baseball. So get on board with those. Of course, you can also take that and go long-term with Jovan Burts. He has his 3, 7, and 30 Sports Pass. He has his Pigskin Gold right now, college football and NFL season pass combined for a low price right now, $6.99 every play from Jovan Burts. NFL and college football this season. We're talking not only regular season, we're also talking playoffs and bowl games. So good time to get on board with Jovan with his NFL college football Pigskin Gold season pass now available over on his profile page. So pay a visit to that. All right, Jovan, it's always great having you on the show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you Friday.
Yeah, man. Have a good night. Win. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on with Chris. 125 likes. You'll get Chris's home run prop for tonight. We're about halfway there. Keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. Let's continue now on the drive-thru. We're going to go ahead and welcome in Trey Jordan. You'll find Trey over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does fine work there. Trey, what's happening?
Not much. How you doing?
Going great. All right, here we go. Game tonight. We got the NL West rivals battle here. D-backs that host the Padres. Padres laying $1.81, total 9.5.
Yeah, giant price here on the Padres. Chris Paddock getting back in the lineup. He hasn't pitched in over a month since July 27th. Going against Tyler Gilbert, who's threw a no-hitter against the Padres last time out. So Gilbert's got that 1-0 record at home with the 0 ERA. Hadn't looked so great in his past 2 starts, but Chris Paddock not playing in a month, and he had 3 starts against the Diamondbacks this year and hasn't fared well himself. He's gone 1-2 in his starts against the Diamondbacks, going 11 2/3 innings, 18 hits, 13 runs, 1 home run, and 10 strikeouts. And the one that he did win, he only went 2 1/3, allowing 8 hits and 5 runs. And it was a high-scoring game, and the Padres happened to pull that one out. But the Padres just been real bad at Chase Field in Arizona this past couple seasons. They're 2-14 the last 16 in Arizona, and in their recent form, 3-13 the last 16, 2-8 their last 10 on the road, and 0-5 the last 5 versus the lefty starter. 7 out of the 9 batters tonight, that's including Gilbert, have a .250 or better batting average against Chris Paddock. And so I'm looking to see them just continue to hit him well. I think, have a little rest. He probably won't go deep into the game with not pitching in a while. But the Diamondbacks have also been good at home lately. They've won 6 of the last 7 home games. That's including 3 or 4 in the second week of August over the Padres. So I'm looking for the Diamondbacks to get the job done here. I don't think Gilbert will have a no-hitter, obviously, again, but I think he can keep the total low for the Padres and get the win. I'll say the only reason this didn't make premium is because the Diamondbacks coming off a 10-day road trip, but I think that they have all the tools to get the job done here. It's nice plus money.
All right, Trey here on the Diamondbacks here, plus money. Gilbert, 2 good starts, 1 bad one here. But when you look at the Diamondbacks, Chris, they've won 4 of 6 at home this year against the Padres, and overall they've won 14 of their past 19 at home. As Trey was talking about, they've had success against the Padres in their home stadium. And we got you on mute, Chris.
There we go. I sneezed off camera. I didn't know if people can hear me when things are going on. But it's returning to the scene of the crime for Tyler Gilbert. Like Trey said, this is where he threw his no-hitter against this exact same team. Again, I'm gonna echo what Trey said. Will it happen again? Probably not. But there's guys in this Padres lineup that should not be giant favorites. Ryan Weathers and Chris Paddock joins that list, especially with the issues that the Padres have been having as a whole, and at Chase Field against this even bad Diamondbacks team. I don't agree with it. I'll take the Diamondbacks and the value all day here.
Yeah, agreement here with D-backs plus 168 against the Padres. I think we talked about this last week, but the only guy you can really trust now is Musgrove. Everyone in the Padres have just kind of tanked. Snell's had his bad games. Darvish is tanked. There's very hard to, we've seen Weathers having his issues. So here is the play here. D-backs plus 168 against the Padres. This one has a start time of 9:40 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Trey, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Well, it's college football week. Big games. We got games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 9 games on the card tonight for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to some college football action. But tonight I have a end of August trade pack. Got 3 plays all in the late window, so no rush to get that. It'll be coming on about say 9 Eastern or so it's 8 my time. But yeah, I got that. I got my college football packages, my NFL packages are both combined together, so it's time to look forward to that and jump on one of those longer term packages or team me up with anybody on the website. From Al to Zawacki, we got great cappers on here, and you get a great deal by getting 2 for 1 on that package there. You can get on pickdogs.com or sportschatplace.com. Just hit that premiums pick tab, So put me, any of these guys together, Chris, and Trey J, Tony T action, my guy James Clark, Jovan, Ninos. Just working hard to make y'all money, so make ourselves money as well, obviously, because I know we're all betting these games as well. So jump on one of those packages and hit that thumbs up. Let's get that prop bet for tonight.
So really, guys, get on board here with Trey Jordan over at Pick Dogs. He has his August Ender trade pack. His 3 best plays from Major League Baseball tonight, of course, on that 9-game primetime card. So get on board. And of course, you can also find Trey's 3, 7, and 30 all sports pass, as well as the season passes from NFL and college football. He also has the NFL college football season pass combined in one pass up there. So follow Trey, get on board, sign up for one of his long-term passes, visit his profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Trey, as always, great having you on your show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you soon.
All right, appreciate it. I think you can say that in your sleep, Tony, huh?
I think so. Maybe it's time for some new material, I think. All right. Have a great night. All right, Trey Jordan.
All right, have a good one,
the drive-thru. All right. Let's continue on here with Chris. Of course, I want to give a shout-out to this guy, Barry MC. That's all I'm going to say is Barry MC. I'm not going to go further. I don't know who these people – sometimes these are controversial names. I don't want to offend anybody if I say their last name. But I'm just going to go, happy birthday, Barry. So that's all you're going to get from me, because I don't want to get fooled into saying something stupid. Because all I know is sports. I'm not a big politician guy or a big, whatever goes on in social media out there. So go ahead, Chris. No? You had something? You were going to... I guess I don't want to have stone silence. I guess we silenced Chris there for a second. All right. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru, and let's continue on here, join with Chris. We're now going to it's Chris's turn. We're going to go ahead and let Chris give out his game. And a reminder: if we get to 125 likes, Chris will give out his home run prop for tonight. And of course, we're getting close. We're about 30 likes away, so keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. And let's go ahead and welcome Chris is here. Let's go ahead and bring up his game information. All right, 10 Eastern time. Mariners to host the Astros. We got Astros laying $1.62. Total sits here at 8.5.
Yeah, it was kind of funny that I picked this game, and I mean, it's going to sound random, but I know a lot of the cappers when I talk about this all the time. I started collecting baseball cards and thought it was kind of funny the timing. I pulled a Luis Garcia autograph card, and I hope this is going to be worth something someday, but if it goes how I think it will tonight, maybe not. We talk about Luis Garcia. He struggled in his lone start against against the Mariners at T-Mobile Park this season. Gave up 6 runs in less than 5 innings of work. Now, I can't lift my arms today that high, so I can't really do it. But I'm going to be wearing a tight shirt to watch this game because we got my boy Chris Flexen on the mound. And Chris Flexen, for those of you who don't know, has been a gift for us bettors this season. Leads all qualified pitchers in terms of money won this season. You bet $100 on the Mariners every time that Flexen pitches, you're up over $1,300, and it's simply been a lot of it because The Mariners just win with this guy on the mound, especially at home where Flexen's pitching to a 2.70 ERA. And, the Mariners just have won 10 of his last 14 starts. And, once is okay, and 2, you can maybe call it a fluke, whatever. We were talking about 23 starts, and this guy just keeps winning and winning and winning. I think this is a high-stakes series, kind of like the Red Sox series is, like we were talking about earlier with Kevin Thomas. I think this Mariners and Astros series is big, and this is the perfect opportunity for the Mariners to get some value for us with a win here to start the series and put themselves in a good spot against the Astros for the rest of the series. So I'm going to be on the value with Chris Flexen and Mariners as a nice home dog tonight.
All right, Chris likes that Mariners plus 148 against the Astros. 3-3 at home against Houston this season. We've seen Houston really struggle this year at times. Flexen, as you said, has been money at home. Team record 9-4 in his 13 starts. Luis Garcia, an ERA approaching 5 on the road, producing -2 units in his road starts this year. So agreement there on the Mariners here at plus 148 against the Astros. And you can't knock those numbers you said with Flexen and Garcia. And of course, sometimes this Astros team hard to figure because they go on these streaks, both winning and losing.
Yeah, it's like the Astros can go off on a 9-game winning streak, and then next thing you know, they're dropping 2 of 3 against the Baltimore Orioles. It's one of those things that you can't necessarily explain. And Tony, I think you'll agree with me. The Seattle Mariners over the last couple of weeks have quietly been playing some of the best baseball in the league. I think going into the weekend series, they had won 10 of their previous 13 games. And, they fired themselves back into the wild card race, even into the division race, because we've seen crazier things happen in past Septembers. So I think with Chris Flexen on the mound, and if you get Logan Gilbert to turn his form around and guys like that, then the Mariners could be in a very high-stakes situation come the end of September.
Mariners this season has returned 24.5 units. A bet on the Mariners every day, every game. In 131 games, returning plus 24.5 units. All right, Chris, on the Mariners plus 148 against the Houston Astros. And this one has a start time tonight at 10 Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight. Well, we got 9 games in the prime time, but you're doing fantastic work there. 735 units of profit past 3 days. That is all documented. You can go to Chris's profile page. All the picks are there. You can add them up. It all adds up the past 3 days to 735 units of profit. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, Tony, like you said, I think the key to all this is just full transparency, that everybody can go out there and see that, for me this past weekend, baseball, it's up and down. It's been hot and cold for much of the season. But we're going to pick that back up tonight. I got my Monday 10-star MLB monster. Got that up for $25 over the website. Talk about long-term stuff. You can see if you've been on with me for 30 days, well, you're sitting pretty. Even 7 days or even 3 days, we're making you money hand over fist. Same thing with the 2-for-1 capper deal. You can make even more money with 2 of us. And like Kevin said earlier, if you catch 2 of us on one game, well, that could be a pretty good sign of a great money-making opportunity. But we got I got the season passes up there as well. Great price for the MLB for the rest of the season, and got college football, NFL, and the combo pass for the gridiron. 5-1 NFL preseason, hoping to carry that over to the regular season. Had a nice start to college football as well. So got a kickoff special up there. I think it's $600 for you guys for the NFL and college football this season. Go and check it out over at Pick Dogs Premium. That kickoff special is going off at kickoff on Thursday night.
All right, guys, getting aboard here with Chris Ruffolo over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 735 units of profit past 30 days. That's all documented. Crusher books tonight with his MLB monster. It's his best bet from tonight's 9-game card. Get on board with that. Of course, you can go long-term with Chris. He's got his football passes up there. He combines his NFL and college football season pass as well. If you're looking for that 3-7-30 all sports pass, that's there as well. Of course, 2-for-1 cap promotion. Add a second capper to that, even greater value. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Here, Chris and I, and before we'll let you know, if you missed any of the picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. And of course, we got to 125 likes, so you'll get Chris's home run prop for tonight, and we'll do that during the recap. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Let's go ahead and welcome Al with the sore knee, Ninos. Let's welcome him to the show right now. We'll get him to the show. Al, how you doing? Hope that knee recovers. I won't ask how you got it, but we all figure, all the people here know how you did.
Well, you got it right on the first guess, that's for sure. But it's not too bad. No, it'll be okay.
All right. Yeah, he's a poker player, and I've been in that position. You hit that drop box with that knee in that first or wherever they put it. It's either for chair 1 or seat 10 or 9, and it doesn't feel very good, Al. It doesn't.
No, certainly not when you first get it. But you shake it off and you play your next hand.
Absolutely. All right, here we go tonight. Chris was thinking something else, but
I was not. This is the face. This right here. At the end of the show, zoom in on this. This is the face of innocence. Okay. I am a saint, Saint Bernard, right. But I'm a saint, no less.
We know Ninos is part of the gig economy. Won't mention what the gig it is, but let's go. 9:40 Eastern Time. Angels to host the Yankees. The Yankees laying $1.80 total sits here at 9.
Yeah, they're bringing Corey Kluber back from the injured list. First MLB start since May 25th, going up against Mike Myers in what should be a bullpen game for the Angels here. Obviously, the Yankees are the much better team here with one of the best lineups in the league. Kluber's only expected to throw about 65 to 75 pitches, with Andrew Heaney coming in behind him for a few innings. So, yeah, that'll be the part we'll have to sweat. But we should get enough run support to get through those Heaney innings. Of course, the Angels are very familiar with him and will want to get some of those runs he's given up as an Angel back off of him. But I don't see them being able to keep up with New York's bats quite enough in this one. Should be interesting to see if Ohtani can single-handedly beat the Yankees tomorrow. But New York should take game 1 of this series. They are coming off 2 tough losses in Oakland, but were the hottest team in the league before that. And this looks like a great spot for them to turn things back around. If you really hate the Yankees, can't bet on them. Like the Angels in this matchup, or are just sick of being told to bet unders tonight, I'd suggest looking at the over in this one with a questionable pitching matchup and the wind blowing out a bit. I had the Yankees -1 when this line first came out, but it's gone up a bit now, and I'd probably just go -1.5 at this point. I think the Yankees should win this one pretty comfortably.
All right, Al likes the Yankees run line -1.5 runs at -115 against the Angels. All right, Chris, he did mention Heaney because he's shown as a primary pitcher for Kluber. The question is, you talked about, is how much damage will Heaney do on the mound tonight?
Yeah, and I'm not even trying to think about it if I'm a Yankee backer right now, because you see Corey Kluber, you're happy that a hard throwing righty is coming back into the lineup, and then you see it's Andrew Heaney coming in behind him, and then you get that pit in your stomach. So, I will look at the over probably tonight, like Al said, just because it is a questionable pitching matchup. You wonder how. If Kluber's going to be on a pitch count, or if there's going to be any rust, and if there's not any rust, well, I'm sure Andrew Heaney will find some, even though he's been pitching all season. So, I like the over in this one.
All right, he likes the over in this one. And note that the Angels are coming off a rare day off on Sunday because they play the Interleague Series on Friday, Saturday, so they do have that rare off day on Sunday. But this is an Angel team that has lost 6 of their past 8. And they've really struggled at times at the plate here. It's either a ton of runs or no runs. That's the way it's gone for the Angels this of late. All right, Al, why don't you let us know what's happening over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight? Of course, we have 9 games in the prime time hour. Of course, you're showing positive units the past 7 days, 362 units of profit. What's happening over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Just my 3 best MLB bets of the night again. Got 3 pretty good picks there. This could have been one if the line came out earlier, but yeah, I like these 3 picks I got tonight, and didn't make any week 0 football picks, but we'll have one for week 1 for sure, and definitely looking forward to the NFL coming back as well.
All right, guys, get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the numbers here: 360 units of profit past 7 days. That is all documented. So if you go to Pick Dogs Premium, you can check out his numbers there. And of course, with El Ninos, when you visit Pick Dogs Premium and over to his profile page, you'll find his L's MLB home runs past 3 best plays available right now from Major League Baseball on that 9-game card at a really low price for that 3-pack. So get on board with that. And of course, you can go long term with Al with his 3, 7, and 30 Al Sports Pass. He also has his NFL season pass up there if you're looking for his NFL package. But take a peek at his profile page over at Pick Dogs Premium and get signed up. All right, Al, as always, great having the show, and we'll get back Al here again. We'll talk to you a little bit when we do the recap.
Yeah, can't get rid of me that fast, and I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue on with our coverage. Well, he's at that sore knee, All right, guys, reminder, we got over 125 likes, so Chris will give you his home run prop. One more pick to come, and then we'll go to the recap. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. It's time for my play. We're going to be looking at this beauty here. Rangers to host the Rockies. This one starts at 8 Eastern time. The Rockies road favorites here. Road favorite. Yeah, I did say that. Rockies are road favorites here, minus 137. Total sits here at 8.5. I'm not looking at the Rangers side, though I was when I saw the number on it. But it's German Marquez, and he's. But anyway, we're gonna go with the under in this one. Listen, everyone's on unders tonight. I'm gonna be on an under as well. Under 8.5. Rockies and Rangers. German Marquez will get the start now. He has allowed three earned runs or fewer in 7 of his past 10 starts. He faced the Rangers early in the year, allowing 1 run and 2 hits over 7 innings. A.J. Alexy will counter for Texas. Now, I looked up Alexy's numbers in minor leagues, and they've been awesome. They've been really awesome. ERA under 2, strikeout rate of 28%. Both bullpens have shown improvement over the past 10 games. We know the Rockies hitting only 206 against right-handers on the road. Rangers 29th in baseball in run production, 26 in homers. You got bad offensive numbers here from the Rockies on the road. Bad offensive numbers overall this season here from the Rangers. You got, the Rockies' best pitcher, Marquez, going. You got this star prospect here for the Rangers. So I'm going to go under 8.5, Chris.
I was almost going to ask you to let me check what's in your bottle when you said the words Rockies and road favorites. But, I got to agree with you on the under here. I mean, Herman easily, we could say, the best pitcher probably for the Rockies this season, outside of maybe Austin Gomberg. He's had his issues as well. And, AJ sure ain't sexy Alexy. Well, he's been pitching well, as like you said, in the minors. And when you see a prospect for the Texas Rangers of all teams with an ERA of 161 in AA, 184 in AAA, you got to think, well, maybe there's something here. And let's be honest, the Rockies on the road at times look like a minor league team. So I think even though they're playing well right now, I think we do have a low-scoring game on our hands. All
right, Rockies, Rangers under a total of 8.5. This one has a start time 8 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. Hey, I have a 3-pack, my 3 best plays from Major League Baseball right now over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get on board with that. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion, so you can pick up one of those long-term passes, those 3, 7, 30-hour sports passes. And, of course, add a second capper, even greater value. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's time for the recap. Al Ninos will join us on the recap. We start off with Brian Bitler. Phillies Nationals under 8.5. Kevin was on the Rays Red Sox under 9. James Clark, his home run prop. Vladimir Guerrero to hit a home run, plus 260. Jovan Burts, Braves Dodgers under 9. Trey was on the D-backs, plus 168 against the Padres. Chris, Mariners, plus 148 against the Astros. Al Ninos takes the run line with the Yankees, minus 1.5 runs. Minus 115 against the Angels. Have your degree ready when Heaney's on the mound, though. Yours truly was on Rockies Rangers under the total of 8.5. We'll start with Chris. Other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, first off, I want to say peer pressure is a hell of a thing because Rod Zawacki forced me to do this. Fine, there. See? There you go. Okay, I'm flexing with flexing tonight. Okay. Now, as far as the show, I got to agree with Kevin. I think Rays Red Sox is a playoff atmosphere all night tonight. I could easily see that one being held. Not even 9 runs, maybe even 6 or 5. So I like the Rays Red Sox under 9.
All right, under 9. And, of course, I will go to Al. Al, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
As much as I'd like to flex on camera here tonight, I think we're getting a slightly better value on a team that actually has a better chance to win tonight, I think, as well, with the Diamondbacks here. So I'm going to go with that. He
likes D-backs plus 160. I'm going to go with this Dodger Braves under 9. Continue to run the under here streak with the Dodgers. They've come in under the entire Rocky series. They're not hitting, but they're pitching. So it's under the total of 9. All right, now it's time for Chris. Didn't forget, you don't need to put that Wile E. Coyote sign up. Give us your home run prop for tonight.
Oh, that's great. All right, so we're going to take a look tonight at this Dodgers and Braves matchup. And I mentioned Drew Smyly's issues in the past with keeping the ball in the ballpark. That's why I'm going to take a shot with Will Smith to hit a home run tonight. Now, he's been hitting fairly well lately. He is 8th in the lineup, but it's one of those things where Will Smith is just one of the unsung heroes of this Dodger lineup. I think he's got a great chance to belt one off with Drew Smyly tonight. And it doesn't matter if it's a one-run home run or a grand slam. It all counts the same. We're getting plus 375 to go against a pitcher in Smyly, who has had 1.9 home runs per 9 innings this season. I think that the value is all on Will Smith to hit a home run, so that's where I'm going to be putting my money tonight.
All right, Chris, on the catcher, Will Smith to hit a home run, batting 8th, as you said, with the home team. So any worries you might only get 8 at bats tonight?
That's always a worry when you bat when you back a home team and a home run prop. But again, we're going to probably get at least 3, possibly 4, and with the way this, like I said, the way the Smiley's had a history of giving up home runs, it could come in his first at bat or even his second. And we've seen Smith come through with late game heroics like he did against the Padres earlier in that key series, I believe, last week. So I think it was against I can't remember who it's against now. The Mets. Excuse me, the Mets against Taijuan Walker. But again, I think it's just going to be a spot where Will Smith is bringing us some value tonight at plus 375.
Will Smith, the value play here. Take him on the home run prop from Chris Ruffolo. All right, we got to 125 likes. We thank everyone for that. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do this all over again. Have 8 cappers on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget, it all gets started with the morning show. 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bitler with that morning show. And, of course, to that YouTube membership VIP. Great value right now. Follow the link below. Get signed up. And, of course, we're here every day at 6 Eastern Time. All right, let's bring in the crew for tonight. We have a good night to everyone. Have yourself a great night, and we'll talk to you guys